Hey, what's going on, YouTube? This is Matt Moss Teller. I just want to do a little short note. The payment for the Social Security thing was reversed. I should have got back on that. And I don't really care about these negative comments. A lot of times it could either be government controlled, paid people that do this for a living, trolls, or it could just be somebody having a bad day and have a very hard way of disagreement. Instead of like going to the facts, they attack the person. So, that's common. Attack the person, not the issue. But anyways, I want to talk about for a few minutes, maybe 10 max, about targeting. I did my last video on how it's better to be a TI than a surveillance collateralist, which is true. I don't know. For me, when I see these people that are surveillance collateralists, also known as the lingo that's given by the probably CIA and government perpetrators, I see nothing but heartlessness in some, and other ones just stupidity and ignorance. They don't have a life. I don't want to keep talking about them because that glorifies the energy. So I just don't be one. Again, you are more blessed. If you understand and get out of this control that I'm with you guys, this mind control system that we've been taught from birth until death, we'd understand that that the picture is painted that these people are having a good time, they're laughing, whatever they do, they have money, etc. In the end, they made a deal with the devil, or they deal with evil, government, whatever. And from that, in the end, not only is your soul, these people's souls are in anguish. Eventually, everything else will be in anguish. But a lot of targets, including myself for a little bit, didn't see that. But from what I've learned is people that do this, who make deals with evil, their soul gets hardened. They are in anguish, but they don't realize it. Because when you're doing evil, I'm not excluding no one. When any of us or anyone is doing evil, especially the example I'm giving is people that are surveillance collateralists, you get evil, man. You get prideful. So not evil, but prideful. And pride becomes a blinder for the person who engages in the evil action and event. And you feel this power over this evil you do, especially like the targets and stuff like that. But the thing is, pride blinds you. The addiction to do something, whether it's evil, any kind of evil, especially happening to targets from these surveillance collateralists. They're too addicted to the power trip. They're too addicted to the money or whatever else they get, perks. The perks don't outweigh the consequences, though. It's, again, sprayed. I'm just using sprayed. Advertised to look like evil and doing wrong is a glorified thing, and all you're going to do is party and have fun, which is a lie. And the social engineers and all this who written this many, many years ago knew this already. They knew that a lot of people were going to be gullible, not going to research, not going to do things, not going to wake up. And so this is my theory, so I don't want to put it out as fact, but it's possibility. When I was talking to another friend on the phone, we came up talking like this as a feedback soundboard. You know, basically the government or people that are very dark in the government and others, I think they have a portfolio on us from the time we are born, or at least in time we've entered school. They study the potentials through the technology of our habits, our ethics, our morale, the genuineness of our heart. And when it comes to the point, especially now, younger people are easily to be influenced to become a surveillance collateralist. And then there are some that automatically get targeted as children and as teenagers already because they have a pure heart. They want what's good and they believe what's right and those things. So we've been portfolioed, in my theory, my opinion, okay, that the TIs and not even, and the people that are still neutral, that are not TIs or not surveillance collateralists, but won't go long, they could be potential TIs, you know. Well, we all are TIs on Earth, but I'm talking about the direct hits of energy, weapons, subliminal messages, intrusive thoughts, street theater. They already peg us already, and those who are surveillance collateralists, they already pegged them a long time ago as well. And they know when it was that right time, when they were even more, they might have been born decent, but then they came in corruption and they knew which people to talk to, and they would make a willful, conscious deal to do evil and wrong. I pity those people. And then we have people that are mind controlled, even us sometimes, as targets with this technology. We probably do something and we're unaware this other person might be a target. And so we might do something perping incidentally based on this technology. So we have to be aware of that. So all I'm saying is be thankful and be blessed that your portfolio, it's possible, is good. They watched you and you've turned into TI, which you think it's bad. And I've told people, friends of mine, and then TIs that I've made over the last couple of years, I think this is a blessing. I know it sounds crazy and insane, and it's one hell of a way to wake up or be blessed. But think about it. And I know there's thousands and thousands of people who have said this already, so there's nothing original. But without evil, there's no good. Without good, there's no evil. And so I know in my heyday, when I wasn't wicked or evil, like to that degree of hurting people, torturing people. But I had my years, my rebellious years, and I was empty. You're empty. You have nothing. And then when you find the light and purpose and understand that your heart is good and you know your creator, it's amazing how things work. And then like when you're in your heyday wild, you didn't have nothing really happen to you. Everything's pretty cool. But now, like before you turn in this light, because you know your heart was good and trying to connect to the creator, and then all of a sudden you go through this hell, you're in this program, and you're a particular detailed TI that has the excessive targeting that others don't have. Even the surveillance collateralists are targeted to a degree through other courses of chemtrails, vaccines, water with fluoride, and foods GMO, and etc. I just want to tell you, okay? I'm sorry I'm sporadic. Be blessed, okay? Be thankful. And some of these people, I just want to make a note of this. Who this one person saying, "I'm not a TI." I don't have to prove nothing. I don't talk about and process my stuff every single time. There's times I do process it, which is normal and healthy, and I get some stuff, and I understand, and I'm trying to be compassionate. People go through a lot of hell, and I understand that. And things I don't understand because I don't get, but I'm willing to listen and be there because I care. Be blessed. And, I do want to say this too. If you are in a church or whatever, you wonder why that supposedly people were connected, and I'm not saying all, but most of these places, since we're like in the churches and stuff, I'll just give that example. You try to talk about being targeted. Now, not all. There are targets that are aware of the TI, a person being a TI, and they support. So I don't put any church as all, but most. They won't even touch it. They won't even hear the issue. I mean, there's TIs that have said that they've been harassed severely, community harassed in the church. And if you do believe like that, and I'm bending more back towards that way, you have an obligation to your Creator as a speaker to speak the whole truth, what goes on, including this program. That is the whole counsel of God, as Paul says it. Apostle Paul, if you believe, But the reason why it's probably going on is the connection to a 501c3 church, funding, government's behind this to keep their funding and keep their popularity. These preachers, not all, but some, are businessmen who made deals with the devil per se. So be mindful and be aware of that. But for those who you go to, churches that are supporting and are behind you, that's awesome. But be blessed, take care, and this is Matt Mosteller. Have a blessed day. Bye-bye.